Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles. This is a new channel where I'm going to share my love of puzzles with all of you. My goal is to post at least one video every day, and I hope you enjoy watching my puzzle solving and listening to my thought processes. And now, on to the puzzle. Today's puzzle is called The Great Peanut Robbery by Florian Wharton, and it's an average rating difficulty. Unfortunately for me, I'm not very good with arrow puzzles, so this might take a while. And it's an average, which I haven't been doing very well. Some of them I've been doing pretty well, some can take a little longer. Anyways, here are the rules of the puzzle. Digits along the arrow sum to the digits in the corresponding circle. That's the, Normal Sudoku rules apply, which is place the digits 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. And then the other rule is digits along the arrow sum to the digit in the corresponding circle. So for example, if this was a 3 and a 5, this is 3 and 5, this would have to be 8. And those are the rules. You can play along with the link in the description. And we can get started. So let's go. Okay, this is, again, I'm not very good with arrows. One thing about arrows, though, if there's 3 digits in the same set, there has to be, along an arrow, if there are 3 digits along that arrow, that means the circle has to be greater than 6. So 6 or greater. So that's 6 through 9. This is 6 through 9. And this is 6 through 9. One thing, though, is, okay, so this is a 3 set, so this cannot be the same 3 set. So that eliminates 6 and 7. So this could be 8 or 9. But this is 1 through 6. This is also 1 through 6. Okay, that's interesting. So, whatever this digit has to be, it cannot be, that's one thing about arrows, is that this digit in the circle cannot be along the arrow. So this circle, let's just cover that. This circle cannot be here, this row 2, cannot be here, row 2, so it has to be one of these. So this is either also 8 or 9, 2, right? So if this is 8, it could be along here, or it could be what it adds up to, right? Oh, that's interesting. So if this was 8, this would have to be a 1. So this can never be 1 and 8. So this would have to be 8. Right. So whatever digit's here has to be the same digit as this. Because if this was 8, this would have to have a 1. And you could never have 8 plus 1 to be 9. So then this would also be 8. If this is 9, it cannot be anything in the arrow, so it would have to be 9. So this is not, so these two are the same. Now, interestingly enough, where does this blue cell interact with box 2? It would have to be one of these 3. So say it was 8. That means this would be 8, and that would be 9. But then this 8 would have to be with... Okay, so for it to be on this arrow, it would have to be 8. This would be 8. This would be 9. This would have to be 1. But this would also have to be 8, so this would also contain a 1. So it can never be here. So this is always here also. So we know where blue is specifically. So blue cannot be any of these. Therefore, blue has to be one of these. And then also one of these. Now, there's no restriction here, so it could actually be along this arrow. Oh, no, it can't be along the arrow because it has to be 8 or 9. So it's either here or here. We don't know which. Okay, let's say this is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a different. It cannot be along here. It cannot be along here. So the red has to be one of those. Or, sorry. It has to be one of those. And it's also here. Doesn't really tell us very much. Similarly, though, that's interesting. Okay. This has to have 2 from 1, 2, and 3. This has to have 1 from 1 through. Okay, it can't be 4, because if this was 4, this would have to be 5. So this would also have to have 1 from 1, 2, and 3. So this could only be, well, it could be 1, 3, 4. In which case this is 2. This has to be at minimum 7. Right? So this would be at minimum 7. This has 2 from 1, 2, and 3. This is at minimum 1, 6. It could be 2, 6, or 3, 6. And then it could be 7 or 8. So there cannot be 1, 2, or 3 in any of these. So this is 4, 6, 7, 8. No? So 4, 6, 7, 8. This is again 1 through 6, 1 through 6, 1 through 6. Okay, so blue cannot be here and cannot be here. So blue has to be in this one. Blue also has to be in this one too. Interesting. So that means this is specifically a different from blue. So we need to make that green. So we have 4 different variables. It cannot be here. It cannot be here. So this is green. So green is along here. Green cannot be here. It has to be one of these. So green can be along here. This can't be green. This can't be green. Green has to be one of these 2. So green is also along this. Okay, so for this to be 7, this would have to be 1, 6. This would be 2, 3, 4. So green could be here, here, or here. I don't know which. Red could actually be along this line, so that's not helpful. So if it's 8, okay, that's interesting. If this is 8, this has to be 1, 3, 4. This cannot be 8, so it would have to be 9, so it's 2 and 7. If this is... Can this ever be 8? I don't think so, right? Say this was 8. If this is 1, 8, this would have to be 2, 3, 4, so this is 9. But this would also be 9. But that's not possible, because we know that this blue has to be over here, and here, and here. So this can never be 8. So it's either 6 or it's 7. It could be 2, 7, which is possible. I think it could even be 1, 7. Yes, it could be 1, 7. So what are the possibilities? So, okay, say this was 8. That means we know for certain this is 1 through 4. So we know this is 2 with 6 or 7, but it can't be 8. So this has to be 2 and 7. Say it's not. If we have 1, 2, and 6, oh, it could be 3 and 4. Really. So it could be 3 and 4. No, it would have to be 3 specifically, right? Because it cannot be 1. It can't be 3 with 6 because it's 1, 2, 6 here, right? So it's 1, 2, 6. This has to be 3 and 4, not 7. If this is 2, 3, 4, which is 9, this would have to be 1. It could be 1, 6. It could not be 1, 8. Okay. So if this is 8, this gives 1, 2, 5, or 1, 3, 4. This would have to be 8. Huh. This can't be blue. This can't be blue. Well, red could be here. So this has to be 7, 8, or 9. So, if this was 7, could this be 8 or 9? I don't think so, right? If this is 7, this would have to be, and this is not 7. This would have to be 7. It would be 1 or 2. The problem is that we can't have 1 or 2 there, right? So we know, again, this is green, right? Because if this were not green and it were 7, so sorry, this was not green, it cannot be 9, so it would have to be 7. That would be 7. But the problem is this is 1, 2, and 4. And so that can never add up to 8 or 9 here. And so it won't add up. So this is specifically green. We know for certain. Green could be one of them. Okay. Now I guess we just have to do like check the various cases. So what happens if this is 8? Right? If this is 8, this is 1, 3, 4 specifically. This has to be 2, 7, and this is 3. So this cannot be green. This could be 8. But it has the same problem for this. Okay, so that's still correct, but this could be 8, right? I forgot about 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 7. That works also. So this is 7, 8, or 9. Yeah. Okay. We don't know anything about it. can this actually be green? If this was green, it's 7 or 8. If this is 8, this is 9. So it cannot be there. Because this would have to be 8 and 1 or whatever. Yeah. Say this is 7. If this can't be 7 either. If this was 7, this would be 1, 2, and 4. But the problem is you can only add 1 or 2 to 7 to make a digit that's valid. So this cannot be green. Therefore, we know this is green. So this can't be the blue. That's the blue. So this can't be blue either. This is green, this is green, this is green. So these can't be green. And therefore, we know this is green. So this can't be green. This can't be green. Okay. Huh. Okay. If this is 8, this has to be 1, 2, 5. Right? Because we know this is 1, 3, 4. This cannot be 1, 3, or 4. It has to be 1 of 2 and 5. It will not be 1, 2, 5. But then this would have to be 8. But you eliminate 1 and 7, 2 and 6, and 3 and 5 all in that. So this cannot be 8. We know this is 9. So this is 9, this is 9, this is 9. So this cannot be 9. This cannot be 9. So we know the 1 is here. This can't be 9. If it's 7, this is 1, 2, and 4, and that doesn't work. Right? So this is 1, 2, and 6, 4, 2, 3, and 4. So this can't be 2 either. This can't be 7. If this is 7, this is 1, 2, 4. And that eliminates 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 4. So this has to be 8. So this is 8. And it cannot be 1, 2, 5. So this has to be 1, 3, 4. Right? So this would have to be 2 and 6. Yeah. That's how that works. So we know the 2's here. This can't be 2. This can't be 8. So we know this is 1 and 2 here. This could be many things. So this is 8. So this has to be 1 and 7. So this is 2, 3, 4. So this is 1. This is 1. Oops. Right, so that's 1. Neither of these can be 1. This can't be 1. This is 5 or 6, which 5 or 6 must have a 1, so this is 1. And then this has to be 2 or 3. Okay, so this is 9. It cannot have a 1, so it can't be 1, 8. It could be 2, 7. It could be 3, 6. No, it cannot be 3, 6. It could be 4, 5. First of all, also, this can't be green either. So this has to be the green, and it's 8. So this is 8. And this is 8, and this is 9. So neither of these two can be 8. This can't be 9, so green cannot be here. Green has to be one of those. So this can be 3 through 7. It can't be 6, obviously. 3, 4. So this is at least 2 and 5. It has to be 2 and 5 because there cannot be a 9 here. So this is 7, this is 2, this is 5. Which makes this 3 and 5. So we know this cannot be 4 or 7. This can be 6 and 8. So this is 4. Yeah, 4. This is 3. We have 9. And this is 5. So this has to be 6, which means this cannot be 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so then this cannot be 5 or 7. So this is 2 and 7. This is 2, this is 7. So this is 1, 2, 3. We have what? 6, 8, 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8, 4, 6, 8, 4, 6. Cannot be 4 because that would have to be 1, 3. Could be 6 because that would be 2, 4, but then that can't be 2, 4. So this has to be 8. Cannot be 1, 7. Cannot be 3, 5. This has to be 2 and 6, which means this is 4 and 7. This is 7. This is 4. This is 6. This is 2. Okay, 1, so you have 7 and 6. So this can't be 7. This is 3, 4, 5. This cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the 5. And we have what, 6 and so now I'm coloring. So this is the one use of coloring that this is why I like using coloring, so you can see the possibilities, right? So this could be 1 or 2 or up to 3, 4. So we have 1, 2, and 3. This is 1, 2, or 3. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, or 3. Yeah. 1, 3, 5, 7. Possibilities here. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 5. This is 1, 2, 3. 5, 1, 3, 5. Okay, this has to be a 2. So this is 2. We have 1 and 3. So this is 1 and 3. This is 1 and 3. We have 4, 7, and 9. 4, 7, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 3, and 4. So this has to be the 4. This is 1 and 3. And this is 6, 7, 8. And this must be 4, 5, 9. This is 1, 5, and 9. Okay. Let's see. 1 through 7. Interesting. Okay. If this is 1, 2. Yeah, okay, hold on. I think so. This is 2 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This is 2 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This is also 2 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Therefore, cannot have anything from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. So this is 5. It's this 3. This 1. This is 1 and 2. So this is 2 and 6. This is 1 and 2. So this is 3, 2, 1, 3. This is 4. This is 6. This has to be 1. This has to be 1. So there cannot be a 1 here. So this is 1. This is 2. This has to be 2. That means this is 2. This can't be 1 or 2. So this is 7. We have 5 and 1. This is 9. We have 8 here. So this is 6, 8. So that makes that 7, 6, 8. This is 2 and 3. This is 2 and 3. 3 has to be here. It's 3. This is 4 and 9. So this is 4 and 9. This is 7, 4. This is 1 and 3. This is what? 9 and 7. So this is 9 and 7. That makes that 1, 7, 2, 1. Makes that 3, 2. Makes that 4, 3, 5, 4. This is 6, and this is 5. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, just basically go through the different possibilities for the arrows. And go for the sun. And that's all. See you next time. Take care. Bye.